Hi, my name is Mackenzie Yamazaki and I'm a realtor with Berkshire Hathaway in Anaheim Hills, and today I'm going to be talking about open houses. So how can you as the seller get your home ready for your realtor to throw an open house? Open houses are a great way to market your home. It gets a lot of buyers in the door, and it's always easier to fall in love with something when you see it in person, not just the pictures. The pictures are super important because it gets somebody to even want to go in the home, but once they're in the home, they can really start to envision themselves there. They can start to see the layout a little bit better than just in photos, and they'll be able to picture their furniture in the home. Here are some tips on ways to get your home ready for an open house. So tip number one would be to declutter. Since you already plan on moving, this is a good time to pack up unnecessary appliances that are on the counter or magazines in the living room, just any like little knick-knacky things that are just around the house. This is a good time to start getting those all packed. You can rent like a storage unit or just put a bunch of boxes, put everything in boxes and put them in your garage. You can ask friends or family if you can use their extra space in their garage just for the time being. This is also a good time to get the bigger, bulkier furniture out of the home. When you have the bigger, bulkier furniture in the home, although it may serve a purpose for you if it's like your favorite chair or it's just, it's very comfy, it can make the rooms look smaller. You want to make your house look a little bit bigger and more spacey, and you really want to let people envision that their items are going to fit in this home. To go along with that would be tip number two, which is to depersonalize the home. So any family photos, maybe turn them around, put like a stock photo if you want to keep the frames out or keep the frames on the wall. Any political items, religious items, you want to get all of those out of your home because you want to appeal to all buyers. Getting those personal items out of the home can really let somebody envision themselves living there, which is ultimately what we want to do. Tip number three would be to stage your home. So making the furniture look appealing in those rooms, setting the table, maybe putting out some like fresh flowers, just making the home look at its best. And your realtor can also help with this. Depending on the situation, there is staging companies, or maybe it's just moving around the furniture in your house. Maybe it's not as functional for you as a family, but it just looks better in those rooms. That can help as well. Tip number four would be curb appeal. So that's making sure that the outside of your home is appealing. This is the first thing that people see when they drive up to your home. So you want to make sure that the lawn is mowed. If you have like little planters, maybe go and buy some colorful little plants and plant those. Make sure that the trees are trimmed, bushes are nicely maintained. You really want buyers to drive past your home and want to go inside. So tip number five would be to hire a cleaning service. So this isn't always a must. If you have time or if you're able to do it, or maybe if your home is already just super sparkly and clean, it's not necessary. But just making sure that even like the baseboards are dusted, lamps are dusted, the windows are clean. This can really help people walk in and just feel like nice and fresh. And this also goes with tip number six, which is to neutralize odors in your home. That's like food smells, pet smells, just anything. Maybe put air fresheners. There's like little plug-in ones, or you can have like the ones that just like spritz like a little spray every couple minutes. And not to cook a strong smelling dinner the night before. Tip number seven would be to make small repairs. Maybe there's holes in the walls, or a wall needs to be repainted, or a faucet is leaky. You don't want people to walk in and see a bunch of things that need minor repairs, because maybe in the back of their head they're thinking, what are we gonna have to repair that we can't see? It's nice to just get some of these items fixed so that when people walk in, they're just very wowed by the experience. And my last two tips are going to be more of safety tips for you as a homeowner, because you are opening your home to complete strangers. So tip number eight would be to remove all medication and high-priced items or sentimental items, jewelry, artwork, things that you would be just devastated if they were stolen. You never want anything to get stolen, and you would expect that people would just be walking in to look at your home, but there is always that chance. So it is a good idea to take your medication, jewelry, maybe artwork, anything that you feel necessary to take it out of the home for the day of the open house. And my last tip is to install a camera. So they have so many different options out there. The Ring is a really good idea. You can see everybody that's walking through your front door. Of course, your realtor is going to have an open house sign-in sheet, but there's always that added protection by having somebody on camera. And you can also watch it from your phone remotely, because you most likely will not be at the open house. So I hope these tips were helpful for you getting ready for your open house. And if you have any tips that I might have missed or any questions, I would love to hear them. And please subscribe. Thanks.